All right, there's a new button in the interface that we need to check out. That is the weeklies for Polybridge 3 have arrived. And the first one is titled Escort Engineer, and it features the one and only RCE, Real Civil Engineer. But let's give it a go before it is gone. Escort engineers help spot large vehicles to ensure they don't lose their cargo. It's a real problem if we wish to prevent civil unrest. All right. So let's check this out. Okay, so we have... What do we got going on here? We have what appears to be a probably very heavy load on this truck. We have none other than RCE and their dog Patty. And we have space for 2 foundations. I'm tempted though to get a little crazy and try doing a little bit of an arch here. I think that's probably for the best. The lack of under supports is a little troubling, but we do have the ability to do some interesting stuff, I think, with potentially like some type of like tension setup. We'll see. This might not be enough. That angle might not be great. We'll see. But I think we'll do something like that, and then we're probably just going to do standard trussing here. Nothing too crazy. I'll come back and make these all even. We'll max out the trusses. It's easier to do this and then find the maximums by moving after the fact. I suspect that the lack of cable is going to be interesting. Whoops. And I think the real challenge here is going to be doing this without using foundations. I suspect the most successful polybridgists will manage to. Not sure we will meet that challenge, but we'll try it out. At the moment I'm skeptical that this bridge will stay upright at all. But only time will tell. All right, now these triangles are starting to look more like it. I guess we were shifted a little left. Yeah, that looks downright not terrible. Let's see if it even stays standing. No, not even close. All right. I'm wondering if the angle that steel was at was actually more harmful than helpful. Oh, actually, I wonder. So the problem is we can't rope. I want to check this, but we can't rope through the no build zone. Yeah, because there was a potential we could do something with like under supports. I still wonder if we can. So let's test this out for a second. I would have liked that to be straight up, but that's okay. So if we do something like this, and we do like a this, all right, it needs to be a little shorter for that to work. I'd like to get this exactly vertical. Being off-grid is always pain. does. Got it. Whew. Oh yeah, but I damn. All right. We'll let it be. But yeah, if we do something like this, I really have no idea if this is going to be honestly any good at all. Certainly looks peculiar, right? Yeah, the roads immediately snap. So I think that this is probably a no-go. Now we could certainly try... Oh, really? That doesn't reach? That might give it a lot more stability. And then we could try going all steel. Don't think there would be any shame in that. Oops. But we should probably just get a solution with foundations, since they're certainly, I think they're certainly trying to make it clear that you're supposed to use them. Yeah, okay. There is no way. So we'll keep our foundations nice and low. Oh, what was the height on this one? I should make them the same. Let's get this on the grid. There's no... All right, 6.25 and centered. There we go. And we'll start out here, and then I suspect this can be minimized. I'm just curious if that holds. That is a lot of weight. I wonder if just something a little flatter could be better. I never know when and if arch bridges are going to be better. My assumption was always that it's just kind of like they just are. And then we'll do the same as before. Just gonna see if we can figure out where the problem is gonna lie, and then we will go back for an optimization pass. I didn't really look at the leaderboards. I didn't want to spoil myself on like a target budget that I should have in mind. But my gut is saying that when I steal this up, we're probably going to become appropriately resilient, but we will also be at or around budget. Wow, all right, all right. That was the wrong button. There we go. Good gravy. All right. I'm shocked that that's what's breaking, if I'm being honest. Looking forward to seeing the gallery once we come up with a passable solution of our own and then do a little bit of adjustment. Okay. Now, I don't know which is better under compression or under tension, if steel or rope is. Just curious if that performs at all better. Yeah, Zero. So YouTube doesn't allow you to change stream descriptions. A stream can only have one game. We just finished playing about 5 hours of the last spell, and now we're just playing a little bit of Polybridge 2 to decompress after some tough runs. So I wish that YouTube operated like Twitch, where I could just kind of like switch my title midstream, but there is no similar option. I would have to start a new stream, and that doesn't seem like it would behoove me, since I have some people hanging out. But how's it going? That's an interesting structure. I don't think it's going to help out with our breakages at the moment, but all right, well, looks like we're going all the way, stealing it. Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Yeah, life is a-okay. So there lies okay, over budget. What's the top places? 53K. Very impressive. I mean, having done it at all feels good. So now we can start to talk about shaving, but I think just a different structure is probably for the best. So I kind of think maybe we have the foundation come all the way up. Have you done the weekly yet, Zez? Good to see you. All right, well, I just started. I wanted to get a solution that works, but I'm not going to look at the gallery quite yet. Yeah, no foundation seems hard. I'm kind of wondering if I do like 3 arcs here. Kind of curious if this is if we're gonna be able to do anything interesting with this. I still have this vision of being... The first thing that I tried was was a design that used kind of like one of these type of tension dealies. But I'm not convinced that that's going to support itself at all. Oh man. Well, that had more potential than I expected it to. Hold on a second. Let's get rid of this for the moment. Okay, that's not terrible. If we did that and then we like made this arc a bit more that looks worse than it did before. For sure. Okay. I was expecting that there's going to be some type of tension benefit there, but we did not see it. Now the cargo doesn't have to make it over. So I think we need to start thinking about that a little bit. But we do have to make sure that RCE makes it over. And I'm guessing he won't be able to push it, but let's at least test out that theory before we completely write it off. Oh, those need to be roads, obviously. So it's going to be pretty hard to get this cargo off, it feels like. Yeah, okay. The rope is not strong enough. Steel cable might have been. I kind of wonder if maybe we can do like a piece of steel that just kind of like is wedged in here and then ideally connects over like that. Okay. There's potentially something to that. But how would we're going to have to like lift it up because otherwise the spotter is going to be a problem. That was at least an interesting dynamic there. With and without cargo? Without seems really hard. I guess there are little, like, handles here. I wonder if I could just get, like... Get, like, a piece of road in, like, that really, like, wedges that in place. And then... We might even be able to do it with rope over here. So I'm thinking about lightening the amount of cargo rather than removing it completely. Because like if we take something like this, rest that on the floor. So this is something that presumably the car can drive over. Oh, wait, maybe we can go... Oh, maybe we just drive over the cargo with this car? Because I was thinking we could probably hold this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece up, potentially, and drive under the rest. But it certainly doesn't look like that's going to be an easy solve. Yeah, there's too much pulling forward there. Yeah, we don't have a lot of ways that we can handle this. We could... could try dragging. Like, I could make like a hook that falls down and pulls the back here. That would be an interesting idea. Should probably make this not fail. Is that enough to do this with cargo? No, the road breaks. We can do like a little bit of an under support here, but not really. Oh, actually, we can do a pretty decent under support now that I look at it. I didn't realize that this was so... The building area is surprisingly permissive over here. This is going to make a big difference, I think. We might be able to go back to wood on top now that I'm seeing that. Because we can't do an under support over here, but we can tension that. I think the top isn't the part that's the most under strain, but we run into the problem that I expanded this out in a way that was not replacing with wood friendly. Okay, back to maxing that out. This broke. Oh, interesting. All right. The puppies are restless. Wow, there's a lot of weight. This is an interesting day weekly. I love it. Let's see. We might be better off just with this one and oopsie. I will say no foundations as seems really hard. Just looking at it. Well, the trail car makes the gear here tricky. Number one uses one foundation. Interesting. Now we can't really get... I mean, for the weekly, you got to keep your solution secret, right? This is the way. Well, once I get there, I don't want to spoil myself. I'm still, good gravy. Like, this just looks like it should be absolutely fine to withstand just about anything, but the roads keep failing. Maybe the arch is not the play here? Is this stronger? Intuitively, this does not strike me as it should be stronger. that failed quite miserably. Gosh, does it all have to be steel though? This is... Can this be a steel as well? No, it can't. So I tried using lower foundations before. I just moved them up for simplicity, but I did like kind of a Y support before. I do already have a successful over budget solution. But we will we'll trim in a moment here. Don't need that. How'd I miss these two? That's interesting. Oh wait, how is this? Oh wait, what the heck happened here? Those were not synced up. Okay, this is a better way to do this. There we go. Yeah, I see what you're saying. The bracing is probably inferior to just doing the Y support in the first place. We'll test that out in a second here. I will science it. Wait, I did something bad there. Oh, something bad that yielded some accidental subdivisions in my road. Oh, there's some type of... Didn't I bridge this whole thing as one? I thought I did. Seems uneven. I think the foundations are centered. Pretty sure they're centered. Yeah, those all look the same size. Maybe I copied and pasted wrong. That could be. Nope. No, that doesn't... They're not the same... Oh, I guess they're not the same as the outside. That makes sense. I'm just assuming that they should be good with the outside, but the outside were different lengths. So we'll do this, and we'll use wood to guide us, and then we will replace with steel. The puppers are restless. All right, we will we'll just see how this performs. Similarly over budget to our last one and performing poorly. Olive is losing her mind at the moment. Yeah, so we'll do something like, we'll say 5 meters. There we go. Man, my clicking today is not on point. Let's see if that makes it any better. Yeah, those wall braces made a big difference. The rope is potentially... YouTube chat is busted. Let's check it out. Alright, try again now, Lo. Let me know. I wonder if those are just completely unnecessary. Yep. You want to jump it low? That seems ambitious. Hold on, before we do this, let's watch this and watch where the stress is. Okay, so yeah, so I think what we want to do now with this as our design is we want to get rid of you and you. And then I think we want to tweak this into a bit of an arch that kind of follows this curve here. Let me see if that actually... Yep. Okay. Still a work in progress, obviously, but... Gonna try and get the inside supports here to all be wood. That might be ambitious, but... Wait, why is it showing me... It's showing me like a drag envelope. Oh, it's because of grid. Let's see how that does. That was admirable. Okay. So that means we might have this side sorted. And then I'd like to do the same thing in the middle. Let's actually... Nah, we don't need the trace tool for this. Let's do something like that, and then we'll probably need to use steel in the middle, is my suspicion, to make the triangles more arc friendly. Let's get our triangles centered over the roads that they are reinforcing. Okay, now I was still using steel on the top arch, so yeah, that was an ambitious one. So let's go with those four so that we can kind of keep the curvature increasing. This one might need to all be center braced with steel so we can get some good arcing going. We can go back and wood muscle things if we decide to, but I'm curious if that just holds well. It's very asymmetrical. What broke? That broke? Oh. Oh my. That might be because this arc is kind of bad. Now that's a little bit cleaner. Okay, that's our first under budget solve. Top 44. Okay, so I want to clean things up now before we go any further. And the way that I want to do that is I want to make actually like good arcs. And how would I... The other piece of that is if I wanted to do that, I should probably get rid of the road. Okay, so we'll do something like that. And actually, I want the grid on because I want to make sure that I want this piece to be right on level. So let's do that. And then don't want to go that small. There we go. I can do that, and that gets it basically on. Wait. Oh, no. The level that we want to get it on is this one. Okay. There we go. So now what we can do is we can take the flat tool and go like from here to here. Now we're gonna have some weird cadences of things, but I think this is I'm curious to see if this works at doing a better job distributing the load or not. Now, I made my arches a little tall, so yeah, very quickly we're gonna run into issues. And also, the other problem that we're gonna run into is that our triangles aren't centered. Like, this is a bad triangle. So maybe this is not the best. Such a fine line. I am very curious to see if this behaves itself at all. And I think I'll just... If we just delete this stuff, no, it's not going to stand at all. There's some weird things that are not lining up well here with this thought. Oops. I like to keep the foundations, ideally. That was about the only thing that worked. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The filling would be that way, but I can't help but feel like... Okay, I think I need to move the foundations up so that I can keep this shallow. So let's move this up to 7. And we'll see how our arches look now. So I can't figure out where this circle is compared to where... Like, the center of the circle looks like it's... there. So that's probably good. And so then if we wanted to flatten that out... Okay, it looks like we're just slightly too low. Right. I don't understand why switching materials cancels out of the thing, but I don't like it very much. All right, we'll do that. I think now it's slightly above. Yeah, so we do get that. Okay, now let's see. So now the problem that we have is that these triangles need to be centered over that. Yeah, it's too hard. It's too hard to do that manually, I feel like. Or it is only possible to do it manually, I should say. It is too hard to start with the arch. You only have one road support in your budget? I am very proud. That's impressive. All right, I should do that with actual road. Okay, so we'll just... I think we're just going to eyeball it. See, I think this is too high now. That's my fear. Sounds like folks are home, is my guess. Yes, indeed. All right, so give me a moment here. Too much olive. Oh my gosh. That rope in the middle is not doing us any favors. Be right back. One sec. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm not doing myself any favors with this rope, to be sure. So let's try something like this out. That'll be a little more static. Yeah, that's not the arch. The arch needs to be higher, I think. So I liked the way that I had it before. Let's load back to our lowest under budget unbreaking. This middle area just looks like this is super excessive. So let's start from... Yeah, it is slightly longer, and so it needs a little more support, but wow. Really that much more? These don't look good to me. I think I did just shave 5,000 off of it. This is starting to look more reasonable, but this just, I feel like this should be symmetrical. And then I really want these to come down. That just looks smoother. Well, you uploaded your solutions, didn't you, Zaz? Wasn't that something you did? Yeah, I'm still, I want to figure out the no cargo on my own. Gosh, I mean, these, unquestionably, these can get shaved down. I don't think there's any world in which. Those are load bearing. $53K. Insane. Let's see. Yeah, the first attempt that I tried was just a large arch. That did not play well. So let's see. So let's think about how we would even go about removing the cargo in a way that. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I can kind of nudge that up underneath. And then maybe as I push it off, I can kind of push it onto there. Curious what this looks like. Okay, so he has a lot of power over here. So I think we're on to something with just having a ramp. Like, what does just this ramp look like? Yeah, that's something like this is gonna work, I think. And then the bridge can be a lot less assertive. Once we... What's the limiting factor on moving this way? Okay, there we go. And then... Yep. That's gonna be super close. My no cargo part is better than his, though. He still hasn't... has to incorporate my thing and save $500. But yeah, I think this is just gonna need a little bit of tweaking. and then we'll be able to shave over there. Like, and this is overbuilt probably significantly. Yeah, I can probably use... I wonder if I can just use a... single piece of steel. Is a single piece of steel there enough to do that? But yeah, we're gonna have to keep tweaking this. I want to keep the tires intact a little longer. We could do something like this just to keep it from sliding, but I think this is unnecessary. Oh. Is this car front-wheel drive only? Seemed weird. Okay, I wonder if I can get this with just the one piece here. Nope. Wait, what is that? Alright, that's nice and clean. This seems pretty solid. Then we're gonna need something to help with the landing. I wonder if just having another piece of road like that, oh, that changes the dynamic of that pretty substantially, doesn't it? Yeah, avoiding him falling off of this. We might be able to do just by, like, having a little bit of a... Some little cornery thing here that just is gonna cause him to depart on a slightly different trajectory. That's gonna be a little tricky, I think. Yep, working on the tumble. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Kind of wondering if I can just have a tumble catcher type of thing here that the truck will pull forward a little bit. That was unexpected. I mean, maybe I can just, like, set a piece of road up here and tinker around with it until it causes the tumble to be less. And we also have to prevent that from breaking, which I think... Yeah, it didn't break before, but then... Yeah, it seems like the tumble is pretty consistent, so I think we're going to need something a little bigger to take it down. So we'll try a bit more of a road-based solution. Don't like that falling on that. So let's see. So if we shift this over this way and get that kind of caught up underneath. No, it... Show me what's going on here. What does this look like? All right, so let's make It's hard to sneak things in here to create some type of ramp down, but I mean, maybe we could just do something like this and then like tighten that up so they just hold in place. So I'm wondering, the other thing that we could do is have something that gets pushed to drive down. It's kind of an interesting concept. That would be hard though. I like this. Yeah, I'm gonna try messing around with more. You said you wanted some cargo. What about moving one box, eh? So now that we've done that, I wouldn't be surprised if this plays. Nope, that was a little too much. I mean, just adjusting the, yeah, the truck is still heavy, but I mean, I think it's significantly lighter. So we'll try reducing it down this way. See how that plays. Oh, well, that had some potential too. But we're definitely... I'm not sure I need the rope at all either. Ooh, oh my gosh. I love that. Okay. That was big. I mean, that was... we got hooked up with some butterflies there. I'll do that, which will probably ruin our butterflying if I had to suspicious. If I suspected. I still feel like this is the big problem. So let's do that, and then I like the idea of just lessening that one. Oh yeah, we're in full butterfly territory now, but 91K is top 100. I think that's very attainable for us. Love that. Straightforward, okay. So now, hopefully tweaking the bridge is not going to cause that to change, but we may be in... I saw that they said they made some improvements to determinism, so I was kind of holding my breath at the possibility that... Okay, so that seems very consistent over there. $260 at 95. All right. I mean, I think we can keep... So first of all, this right here can be the shaved version that we have over here, I'm pretty sure. Wow, that really... It went from 95 to 95 there. That was underwhelming. I'm going to try bringing this down a smidge. Okay, that was a little bit too much, but I bet we can get that back like that. These are not super centered, which is probably hurting us. There we go. I think we can probably replace everything down here with like wood muscles of some sort. Oh, all right. The flies of butter. So making this like equilateral but taller, I think might be cheaper. Wait, that doesn't, did that work? Not sure. Okay, it looked like until the left car landed on the bridge, we were okay there. There we go. $209. Higher foundation with this design is weirdly cheaper. 2 steel is more expensive per meter than foundation. Really? Huh. What about 1 steel? What if we did... I mean, there's no way, right? But... okay. Interesting. So you're saying that this is literally cheaper? Let's test that out. Yeah, 91K. But then these need to... But then you need to extend these out. So I guess we don't go all the way up. We go like part of the way up. Something like here. Maybe we can get away with that. This is similarly priced. That did not seem to shave much. And then over here, can I make this? I can probably shrink this down, right? Okay, we got tumble problems. I'm also just looking at the bridge to see if there's anywhere where we can... It looks like the sides can definitely get even more aggressively adjusted. Like, can we really not do... Like, can this really not be wood? It didn't go particularly red. Okay, it does need to be steel. And at this point, we've made quite a few changes over here, so we have a lot of things to... I'm wondering if we can get rid of that entirely and fix the tumble just by doing it this way. Because it seems like this is having as much of a butterfly effect as anything. Yeah. Okay, good deal. $169. Right below Randy and the Duke. Love to see it. All right, so let's see. So I think I'm going to try just continuing to take that down a peg. Of course, the flies of butter are ever present. The flies in the butter. Literally tweaking just the foundation there. Nope. Now, I want to see something before we go any further. So, okay, so both wheels are drive wheels. Yeah, so ideally we want this, I think, to land on its side. I think that's the best results that we've had so far. Oh, that was interesting. We seem to have gotten into a pretty stable spot here. So we're going to have to, I think, change something a little more drastically to get the tumble going again. Well, that was not terrible, just didn't have the landing. Just another day in the QA department indeed, Amaga. How's it going? Okay. Start tweaking this a little bit just to see if we can get that. We can inspire a little bit of rotation. Whoops. Okay, so if it's not really firm up against it, that does not play well. Yep. Okay, so we need to absolutely flush up against it, but we can adjust the width of it. Oh, we can't even really adjust the width of it that much. Okay. Let's get one that actually works again. Nope. Okay, there we go. We definitely need... I liked it more when we were getting some good tumbles here, obviously. Let's get rid of those. Try replacing them with just a little bit of a muscle here. All right, with tons of spare, so that feels good. These really aren't bearing that much weight, so. And the butterflies may play to our advantage one of these times too, so keep tweaking. Okay, slightly optimistic there. Yeah, this is a bit lumpy. Okay, halfway there. So, back to the riddle of the Sphinx. We could go back to putting a road up top, but that is an interesting dynamic there, the way that works. So with how much we've shaved, does it make sense to just try the little triangle that could? Because it certainly seemed like it barely adds any cost, and it seems to have a huge effect on the way that things are playing out. Like, we were much more able to get this to reliably rotate. Ooh, that's interesting. We're just we're knocking it over ourselves that way. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I bet we could do it with a single road. Well placed. Get it right into that, like, crevasse. I mean, that'll do it. For 92K. $135. Okay, we'll leave all that, and now we're gonna go back to... You don't look that important. Says the guy about the thing that is extremely important. So this is 92,635. If I just make, like, the tiniest truss, is that more expensive? Yeah. I mean, I don't think we've fully found the bottom here, but I agree. I think that we are fast approaching the limits of what we can do with this particular design. Like, this doesn't have a lot to change. This feels pretty good. Like, this, if I could anchor it here, could be better, but I think that would be a pretty huge change up. So my vision is I think that there is a bridge that goes slightly angled up like this, slightly angled down like this, and then slightly angled up like this, like an S-curve type of thing. This is probably instantly going to make the bridge disastrously bad, but it's really just to keep the impact low. That's the only reason I'm thinking about it as an option. Because, like, I think as you crest the first arc, what is the limiting factor that's not allowing these to move? I don't understand. I think it's just that these are all maxed out. I just want to see. See, this side feels like it performed slightly better for slightly cheaper with the slight angle. Maybe we can... Maybe we just go with up, up. That feels backwards, but... See, that first segment did really well, and it's definitely cheaper than it was before. This one, I may have been overly aggressive with my expectations of it. breaks. I mean, I guess that means we're applying good. We're applying a good force here. We might have to move this back to steel. Three up curves was your first solution, Zez? These are not really ups, though. Let's load our best on braking here. That didn't seem to be moving the needle too terribly much. So if I just... I wanna reduce foundation if I can. So let's see what this looks like. Because I think I can just do something like that, and it's probably okay. Did that make it more expensive? This has to be cheaper, right? Copy. And 92,615. Oh, wow. Reducing a foundation really doesn't. 0 or 1 foundations? Big oof. I mean, so if we were going for 0 foundations, right, it would have to be like an arc, like a serious arc like this, I feel like. Oh, there's a flat cost associated with them? Interesting. I suspect that there might be like just like a perfect arc that is findable. But and I also, the other thing that I was trying to play around with on my previous build was some type of cable support on top. Wait, how does... Okay, there's like another little triangle in there. That's immediately going to collapse, but the question is, I've seen like something like this work before, where like, what if we did some type of center thing and then did something like this that then we ran like rope up and then down to? Hey, Austin. Yeah, I wish YouTube would let me change titles without stopping stream immediately. But unfortunately, I can't change the game in YouTube. So we finished up a sweet last spell run, and we're just doing a little bit of polybridge to kind of polish the experience off. So that's not helping at all. trying to create a tiny bit of symmetry here. But we definitely need something to the tune of like a I'd be happy if I got this bridge just to stand if it's on its own. Yes, yeah, I already have a solution that works with pillars, so we're trying a no foundation solution right now, and it is proving challenging. Yeah, with no under support here, this is tough. Like, 'cause at some point, like, if I do, like, a huge iron muscle, I think that... If I angled it in, or if I angled it back, which is better? Maybe angling it back is better. So where is this the center point of the bridge? I think it is. This will also tell us if I got the center right. I did. Yeah, so you can't make wall braces on this one, Austin, because this gray area is a no build zone, so you can't actually build in that space, which is a nice little added wrinkle. So I think at least... it depends. Dragonic Blizzard. It depends on the. It depends on if it's under tension or under pressure, I believe. Although wood muscles may always be stronger, but wood muscles are not good under tension, which is where rope really shines. So, I think maybe I'll try. Just something like this, and then don't delete those. But we can do like that type of thing. Does that try? There needs to be something over here. We could go full steel, the forbidden rope muscle. I have seen this muscle you speak of. I'm also wondering, there's also tension bridges, which could potentially work, because I think that we are actually going to run into... Yeah, we're having compressive force break this, which does that mean we need a taller arch? Maybe that's what we need to take a look at. How tall an arch do we think we can have the truck do? Because this certainly opens up some opportunities. And I think I will... skip triangulation for a second here. Unfortunately, I do think that the issue is this point here, and I'm not sure how to take pressure off of it. Like, we could certainly... try something like that. I don't know that that helps us too much, but... we'll clean all this up in a second. I think that's we're one short of the halfway point, I think. But yeah, I feel like we need some type of clever rope support for the underneath, which the rope muscle might be the play. I'd like to find some semblance of like a not terrible looking arch for this as well. I mean, I'm not totally mad at whatever we created here. Okay, I don't think this is gonna hold, but how are you the one that's breaking? And how do we protect you from that? We could move this down, but I don't think... Yeah, it's too much compressive force right now. Yeah, I think that's a good call, Austin. What if we... Right, we could do like something like this. Try and keep those curves correct. This looks to me like it's not going to work, but I'm down to try. Wait, where do I put this? And then I don't mind continuing the trussing just a little. Can do some little X pattern types of things there to try and make that transition a bit more rigid. Can't help but feel like not even close is, yeah, this piece of road is just a real piece of work. I mean, at this point, I would happily... So we're already up to 111,000. And that piece of... Okay. So I think the arch is a lost cause. Because these bridges look so much more reasonable. Like, and I think we can get like $50 here and $50 there reasonably easily. But to crack in the top 100, I think we would have to. And yeah, and this... Yeah, we'd have to get rid of entirely, which is the stuff of nightmares, I feel like. I think I'd want to get rid of the back one. So if we just tried it, just tried to see what it would look like. So instead of doing what we were doing before, we would extend this up and over. This might all have to become steel to stand any chance. I think this is just gonna immediately flop over. Yeah, that bridge looks terrible. Yeah, that's a tough one. I think we've reached the end of the time that I have to spend on it today, though. So I think this is going to be our final working solution. So now we get to check the gallery. Indeed, Zez. I'm reasonably happy with this result. It's not off the charts, but it's pretty good. So let's take a look at the gallery. Let's see. Lowest budget, unbreaking, under budget only. This is okay. So this feels very much like what I was trying to do before, but holy cow. Impressive. So this is interesting because this bridge, the curvature of it it's a very attenuated center one. So here you are, Zez. Oh, with the dangling roads, you monster. You absolute monster. Oh my gosh, and it pushes the other one. There's a part of me that wishes that the dangling meta was something that was addressed with Polybridge 3. It is so gross. Wow. That must have taken hours and hours, Zez. Well played. Yeah, and then these large... So the thing that I am learning is it looks like so there's a couple things. So first of all, the arch that they're going for is very narrow in the center. And then they're doing a flanked wood muscle. Is this you also? Yeah, this is also you, Zez. Took you about 30 minutes. Jeez. Yeah, so this is interesting. So it looks like the solution that everybody is going for in the no foundation space is, and we won't do it right now, but it's something like this, pushed almost all the way up and then really smushed in like this almost. And then I think they might almost do like a this type of thing out of wood just to get the spacing right, because they're using steel for sure. So now we would come back and we would go now theirs clearly bumped into the ceiling, which is why they had like a flat top. So I'm assuming that something like this is not even going to be close. And then I'm gonna adjust the arch so that we have good sinking. And then what they were doing, maybe I won't do that, is they were creating a wood muscle in the center here. And I don't know if they did kind of like a flanked muscle type of thing here. With something like that. And they kind of did that pattern all along it until they got to the short areas. But that would take an exorbitantly large amount of time to do. Right, yeah, but this is kind of like the when the triangle doesn't reach structure, it seems, which is very interesting. So yeah, so the way that I could build this relatively And I don't know that they would have bisected anything like I did. So instead what they might have done is like, that can roughly be the equivalent of like a small truss and then connecting things up to the larger arch. But yeah, it's very interesting. I'll have to check out, Gosagan doesn't seem to do building videos as much as like a weekly review type of thing, but whoops. And then I'm actually thinking I get rid of, yes, yeah, uploads to the gallery, but also I found their YouTube channel, and they also go through the gallery and kind of like review the solutions, their solution versus other people's solutions. So I think part of this arch is going to get removed. I keep saying I'm going to stop, but we'll just go a little longer. Oh, this one needs to... Several of these needs to extend, but I do think there's a hint in the bridge shape. Like this kind of like narrowing peak here. Okay, we're at the halfway point, so let me extend these upwards as far as I can. And now I'm thinking we do like a secondary arch that we kind of connect to. But I have no idea. Maybe I don't extend these all the way out. Maybe I was supposed to keep these small. Small and well centered, and then I'd really like this one to get to the point where it is centered. But let's see, we can zap that. Is this just a me problem where I try and select something and it selects and unselects? Because I find that only happens with Polybridge. Yeah, and this part here is a mess. That seems foolish. Yeah. That is the stuff of mysteries. Just want to look at the gallery again, because that trussing setup that they have is very interesting. It makes no sense to me that that works. Well, we did good. We did all right. I'm happy with where we landed. 135 is not terrible. for a little bit of work. But I do need to get out of here, so that's going to be it for me.